Which countries don't seem dangerous, but really are? Norway. Each year quite a lot of tourists die here because they underestimate the nature. People come here to get some amazing pictures like they've seen online and then don't realize that you need appropriate clothes, gear, and that you should probably not take a selfie at the edge of a giant drop. Also, since it's regularly asked in Norway, no, you can't just go hiking in northern Norway in the winter without skis, snowshoes. Especially not in avalanche-prone areas. I live in the Netherlands, and I'd say it's quite safe for tourists here. And then I remembered the time I was visiting Amsterdam and saw a sign warning tourists about some stupid gang selling white heroin as cocaine. Don't fall for the myth that anything goes in Amsterdam. People, hard drugs are as illegal and unsafe as anywhere else. New Zealand. We don't have any animals, insects or snakes etc. that will kill you. But we got the most amazing hole in our ozone layer. White people will get sunburned within 30 minutes in the summer unprotected. I get sunburned within 15. If I spent a whole day in the sun without protection, I'd be willing to bet I'd still be sunburned, peeling a month later. Traffic in Thailand and Vietnam. One of the highest rates of traffic fatalities in the world. Australia. I've met plenty of European tourists who have wanted to just drive through the outback while being woefully underprepared. Just basic stuff like not knowing what to do in an emergency and not having enough water. It's not a joke. People die out there all the time and it'll be 40°C plus and hundreds of kilometers before you see someone again if something goes wrong. Sweden, for example, it's all sleek design and meatballs until you stumble into a moose traffic jam. Trinidad. The capital has some of the most dangerous places on Earth. Nepal. Climbing the world's highest mountains is a big seasonal tourist draw, but a certain percentage always die trying.
Jamaica.
While I wouldn't say dangerous, Ireland has a strong and growing antisocial behavior problem that is not being sufficiently addressed. Iceland, known for its breathtaking natural beauty and low crime rates. Iceland seems idyllic. However, its remote location and extreme weather conditions can pose risks, especially for those unprepared for the environment. Canada is inverse Australia. In Australia, everything looks terrifying, but if you keep your distance, most of it just wants to be left alone. And most of the time, it's just as terrified of you. Exception for the birds. They're just jerks. In Canada, everything looks adorable. Very little of it is afraid of humans due to habituation to direct contact because no one respects the danger. And all of it will absolutely rip your throat out. That beaver can chew through a maple tree in minutes. Do you want to know what the overgrown lake rat will do to a femur? That moose can walk away from a collision with a semi-truck, weighs more than a small car, can outrun you, and will not think twice about turning you into an antler ornament. The deer will not think twice about eating you if you happen to get gored to death. I'm going to say that one again. The deer will eat you. Those adorable seal pups? Mama seal is bigger than you are, and there's a reason they're effectively wolves in the water. That squirrel. Oh, the squirrel is harmless. Kidding. It will take your finger and scratch out both your eyes. And all of that doesn't even count the actual predators. No, those aren't puppies. Kitties and teddy bears. If you're lucky, they will remove your hand. If you are unlucky, they will remove your head. Implausibly. The only thing that isn't going to actively try to kill you are the snakes and spiders. The only common point. The birds are still jerks. Bless the cobra chicken. Reading this thread, maybe I should just stay home. Honestly, We should be able to submit parts of the USA here because Arizona gets its fair share of people who don't believe you can become dangerously overheated and dehydrated even on a trail within city limits. Especially in the summer. I don't even know why people come then. Phoenix hits 120°F regularly in the summer. If you can't fathom how hot that feels, great. Please don't hike here in the summer. Yes. The scenery is gorgeous. There are trails everywhere. It's also literally a desert and hotter than anywhere else you've ever been. The Netherlands. You'd be surprised about the amount of human trafficking that happens here. Canada. They've got geese. Ukraine. I'm kind of happy that tourists still come and leave here their money. But I don't understand them. Canada. They are so friendly, but they also have moose lurking in the woods just waiting for you to let your guard down.
Thailand.
Japan is certainly not dangerous in the grand scheme of things. But I think the "OMG it's so safe" thing is dramatically overhyped. The fact is that incidents in Japan simply do not get reported to the police. As an American who lived there for 4 years, I encountered a fair bit of sketchy situations. Drunken violent misbehavior, outright physical abuse in families, couples, blatant theft, stalking, etc. Not one of those incidents was reported to the police. You won't ever got shot or mugged in Japan, but you certainly should maintain situational awareness.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.